The University of Missouri Kansas City is a public research university located in Kansas City, Missouri, United States. It is a part of the University of Missouri System. Its main campus is in Kansas City's Rockhill neighborhood east of the Country Club Plaza. The university's enrollment is more than 15,700 in 2014. History: Lincoln and Lee University. The school has its roots in the Lincoln and Lee University movement, first put forth by the Methodist Church and its Bishop Ernest Lynn Waldorf in the 1920s. The proposed university was to be built on the Missouri-Kansas border at 75th and State Line Road, where the Battle of Westport took place. The centerpiece of the school was to be a national memorial marking the tomb of an unknown Union soldier and unknown Confederate soldier. Proponents of the school said it would be a location where North met South and East met West. The Methodist interest reflected the church's important role in the development of the Kansas City area through the Shawnee Methodist Mission, which was the second capital of Kansas. As the Methodists started having problems piecing together the necessary property, other civic leaders including J.C. Nichols began pushing to create a cultural center on either side of Brush Creek, just east of the Country Club Plaza. According to this plan, the Nelson Atkins Museum of Art and Kansas City Art Institute would be built north of Brush Creek around the estate of the Kansas City Star publisher William Rockhill Nelson, and a private non-sectarian University of Kansas City would be built south of the creek. In addition, a hospital would be constructed around the estate of Kansas City Journal-Post publisher Walter S. Dickey. The hospital was never built. In 1930, after the Methodists had brought the Kansas City Dental School into the fold, the two plans were merged. The new school was to be called Lincoln and Lee, the University of Kansas City, and plans were underway to develop it into a four-year school. The university was built on a 40-acre plot southeast of the Nelson Mansion. William Volker had purchased and donated this land for the University of Kansas City. The original Volker purchase did not include the Dickey Mansion itself. Dickey died unexpectedly in 1931 and Volker acquired it to be the first building. University of Kansas City. The two groups were to squabble back and forth, with Ernest H. Newcomb attempting to mediate. The church did not maintain its ties and the Lincoln and Lee name was abandoned. The school announced that it would start if 125 students enroll. Classes began in October 1933 with a faculty of 17 and a student enrollment of 264. The campus is called the Volker Campus. The Dickey Mansion is now Schofield Hall. The second building on the campus, the library, was named for Newcomb. A Carl Mills fountain on Brush Creek opposite the Nelson Gallery is called the Volker Fountain. The University of Kansas City grew quickly, and soon incorporated other existing local private institutions of higher learning. The Kansas City School of Law, which was founded in the 1890s and located in downtown Kansas City, merged into the university in 1938. The Kansas City Western Dental College followed in 1941 and the Kansas City College of Pharmacy merged in 1943. This was followed by the Kansas City Conservatory of Music in 1959. During this period, the university also established the School of Administration in 1953, the School of Education in 1954, and the Division for Continuing Education in 1958. University of Missouri Kansas City. On July 25, 1963, at the urging of alumnus Hillary A. Bush, the university became part of the University of Missouri System, and $20 million of assets including 23 buildings were transferred to the University of Missouri. At the time of the acquisition, the UKC had 3,300 students and 175 full-time faculty. At the same time, the University of Missouri acquired the Normandy Residence Center in St. Louis to form the University of Missouri St. Louis. The acquisitions of the two schools were different in that the privately owned University of Kansas City could be donated to Missouri, while the University of Missouri had to buy the St. Louis campus because the St. Louis campus had been purchased for a junior college in a bond election by the public Normandy, Missouri School District. At the time of acquisition, Missouri already owned the campuses in Columbia and Rolla. Accordingly, the university's name was changed to the University of Missouri Kansas City. After this, UMKC established the School of Graduate Studies in 1964, the School of Medicine in 1970, the School of Nursing in 1980, the School of Basic Life Sciences in 1985, and the School of Computing and Engineering in 2001. In 2012, the school conducted studies on whether to rename the school back to the University of Kansas City. In November 2012, the school decided against the change, noting at the time, while prospective students and the community at large had strong interest in the name change, several other important groups, current students, faculty, staff, and alumni, do not favor a name change at this time. Chancellors, Presidents, Chancellors of the school are Ernest H. Newcomb, Executive Secretary, 1933 to 1936. John Duncan Spaeth, President, 1936 to 1938. Clarence Decker, President, 1938 to 1953. Roy Reinhardt, Interim, 1953. Earl J. McGrath, President, 1953 to 1956. Richard M. Drake, President, 1956 to 1961. Carlton F. Schofield, President, 1961 to 1963. Chancellor, 1963 to 1965. Randall M. Whaley, Chancellor, 1965 to 1967. Hamilton B. G. Robinson, Interim, 1967–1968. James C. Olson, Chancellor, 1968 to 1976. Wesley J. Dale, Interim, 1976–1977. George A. Russell, Chancellor, 1977 to 1992. Eleanor Schwartz, Chancellor, 1992 to 1999. Gordon Lamb, Interim, February 1999 – March 2000. Stephen Lamekula, Interim, March 2005 – December 2005. Guy Bailey, Chancellor, January 2006 – July 2008. Leo Morton, Chancellor, August 2008 – Present. Academic Organization. Academic units today. The academic divisions of UMKC are as follows: the College of Arts and Sciences, the Conservatory of Music and Dance, the Henry W. Block School of Management, the School of Biological Sciences, the School of Computing and Engineering, the School of Dentistry, the School of Education, the School of Law, the School of Medicine, the School of Nursing and Health Studies, the School of Pharmacy, the School of Graduate Studies. The School of Medicine is regionally known for its 6-year post-secondary program, wherein a student spends only 6 years obtaining both a Bachelor of Arts and Doctor of Medicine degree. The school is located away from the main campus on Hospital Hill, where it is connected to Truman Medical Center, a large research hospital. The School of Law is one of 4 law schools in Missouri. It is one of only 7 American law schools to have educated both a President of the United States and a Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States. Truman attended but did not graduate from the law school and never practiced law. The schools that actually have had President Supreme Court graduates who practiced law are Yale Law School, Harvard Law School, Columbia Law School, the University of Virginia School of Law, the William and Mary Law School, and the University of Cincinnati College of Law. Volcker Campus. UMKC has two campuses in Kansas City. Most of UMKC's main campus is inside a square formed by Volcker Boulevard, Oak Street, 53rd Street and Troost. The Hospital Hill campus houses the Health Sciences academic departments. Directly across Troost from UMKC is Rockhurst University, a Jesuit college. Hospital Hill Campus. The Hospital Hill campus houses the School of Nursing, the School of Medicine, the School of Dentistry, and the School of Pharmacy. Other departments. The university is the home of New Letters, a preeminent literary magazine, as well as the nationally syndicated public radio program New Letters on the Air. For over 50 years, UMKC has broadcast live, taped and syndicated programming over KCUR, the university's radio station and NPR affiliate. In 2004, the Fungal Genetics Stock Center moved to UMKC, where it is in the School of Biological Sciences. The FGSC was founded in 1960 and is supported by the U.S. National Science Foundation. The FGSC distributes research materials around the world and is part of the World Federation for Culture Collections. Collaborators include researchers at the Broad Institute and the U.S. Department of Energy Joint Genome Institute. UMKC Theatre is considered to have one of the stronger MFA programs in acting in the country. The university is the site where the Supplemental Instruction Program was established and developed. Rankings. In 2014, the Princeton Review named the University of Missouri Kansas City a Best Value Public University for the third consecutive year. In the 2015 U.S. News & World Report Best Colleges Rankings, UMKC is ranked 189th in the National Universities category. Many of the individual graduate programs have been ranked higher. The Pharmacy School is ranked 37th. Public Affairs graduate programs are ranked 73rd. The non-profit management emphasis within the MPA program is ranked 15th. The School of Nursing is ranked 79th. The School of Law is ranked 104th and the School of Education is ranked 162nd. In 2014, the Kansas City Daily newspaper accused the Block School of Management of embellishing information it provided to Princeton Review, Inc. for business school rankings. In 2015, a PricewaterhouseCoopers report confirmed the embellishment. Subsequently, Princeton Review removed UMKC's Block School of Management from its 2015 rankings, and the school then preemptively retracted 3 further years. While 2 faculty resigned over the report's findings, the administrators responsible for the 2014 numbers remain 2 of the highest-paid faculty at the school. The report also exposed problems with the Journal of Product Innovation Management rankings article that found UMKC the world's premier institution in innovation management. After years of denial, the journal has recently all but retracted that piece, although the Chancellor continues to tout its findings. An internal audit conducted by PricewaterhouseCoopers released April 2015 revealed that the business school went $10.6 million into debt as it spent to increase its brand. The brand found to be grossly misrepresentative as evidenced above. The audit document revealed management overriding controls, including allowing administrators to give business to their own companies and friends, including to the past dean's former university acquaintance for $360,000 in consulting fees to increase foreign enrollments. Master's degree enrollments actually dropped in the 5 years covered in the audit. Buildings. Cocker Hall. Cocker is located on Rockhill across from Flersheim Hall. It was built in 1950 and is named for former faculty member Carolyn Cocker, who was a humanities professor at UMKC. The building currently houses the departments of History, English, and Philosophy. Biological Sciences Building. Built in 1972, the Biological Sciences Building is located north of the Spencer Chemistry Building and east of Katz Hall. The building houses offices, classrooms, and research laboratories of the School of Biological Sciences. The school offers undergrad, grad, and doctoral degrees in the life sciences. The Biological Sciences Building and Spencer Chemistry Building are connected on 4 of its floors. In addition to this, the south stairwell on the basement floor of the Biological Sciences Building is the north stairwell of the Spencer Chemistry Building. Spencer Chemistry Building. The building, located at 51st and Amp Rockhill, was built in 1972 using funds donated by Helen Spencer. The purpose of the building was to nurture scientific advancement at UMKC. It currently houses the main office of the chemistry department as well as several chemistry laboratories and classrooms. Spencer Chemistry Building and the Biological Sciences Building are connected on 4 of its floors. The Quad. The majority of UMKC's students regularly attend classes in buildings on the Quad. These buildings are Newcomb Hall, Mannheim Hall, Royal Hall, Hark Hall, Flersheim Hall and Schofield Hall. Newcomb Hall. Newcomb Hall was named after the first manager of the university, Ernest H. Newcomb. Originally designed to house the library, Newcomb Hall is now home to offices, the university archives, the Western Historical Manuscript Collection and the Edgar Snow collections. Newcomb Hall is located on the extreme west edge of the Quad. Mannheim Hall, along with Newcomb Hall, were the first 2 buildings originally built for the university. It is named for Ernest Mannheim, a professor of sociology, who taught at the university and founded its sociology program. Currently, Mannheim Hall houses offices. It is connected to Royal Hall by a second-floor walkway. Mannheim is located on the southwest corner of the Quad. Royal Hall was built in 1968 and is almost exclusively classrooms. 2 large lecture halls are on the ground floor, and an astronomical observatory is on the roof. Also on the ground floor is a lounge area with an Einstein Brothers bagels. Royal Hall is connected to both Mannheim and Hark Halls, and to a 5-level parking structure across the street. Royal Hall is located on the south end of the Quad. Hark Hall. Hark Hall, built in 1937, contains offices and classrooms including the departments of Mathematics and Communication Studies. Its most recognizable features are the large murals stretching along the main stairwell. Hark Hall is connected to both Royal and Flersheim Halls. Hark Hall is located on the southeast corner of the Quad. Flersheim Hall. Flersheim Hall was built in 1999, and is the largest building on UMKC's campus. The Chemistry, Physics and Geosciences departments, as well as the School of Computing and Engineering, are located in Flersheim Hall. The hall was named after Robert H. Flersheim, who left a $9 million endowment to the university in his estate. Flersheim Hall is located on the northeast corner of the Quad. Schofield Hall. Schofield Hall was built in 1912, and was originally a private residence. In 1931, William Volker acquired it and donated it to the university. It was named after Carlton Schofield, who was Chancellor of the university when it merged with the University of Missouri System. The Arts and Amp Sciences Advising Office, as well as the Language Resource Center and the Department of Foreign Languages and Amp Literatures, are located in Schofield Hall. Schofield Hall is located on the north end of the Quad. Katz Hall. Completed in 1965, Katz Hall is named in honor of Isaac and Michael Katz, founders of a major Kansas City drugstore chain. The building currently houses the Department of Architecture, Urban Planning plus Design's offices and classrooms, and was once the location for the School of Pharmacy. The pharmacy school has now moved to the Health Sciences building on UMKC's Hospital Hill campus, approximately 4 miles north of the Volcker campus. University Center and University Breezeway. University Center and Atterbury Student Success Center. The University Center was built in 1961. The student dining hall is located here, as is Pearson Auditorium, an often used site for career fairs or luncheons. In 2012, the University Center underwent renovations and was rededicated as the Atterbury Student Success Center. It was specifically designed to promote student academic success. Swinney Recreation Center. Swinney Recreation Center was built in 1941, and was gifted to the university by E.F. Swinney. There are 5 basketball courts, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, racquetball and squash courts, weight training center, soccer field, and indoor and outdoor tracks at the Recreation Center. Along with the Kansas City Club and the Pembroke Hill School, Swinney is one of only 3 locations in Kansas City containing squash courts. University students, faculty and staff have privileges at Swinney, and paid memberships are open to others. Fine Arts Building. The Fine Arts Building was built in 1942 and remodeled in 1975. Currently, the Art and Art History departments use the building. Student works are often displayed in the building's UMKC Gallery of Art. Epperson House. Epperson House is located south of 52nd Street, between Oak and Cherry. The Tudor Gothic structure was completed in 1923 at a cost of $450,000. Originally built as a private residence, Epperson House contained 48 rooms, 6 bathrooms, elevators, a swimming pool, and a billiard room, spread throughout its 4 floors. The residence was built by Uriah S. Epperson, who was a banker, industrialist, and philanthropist who amassed significant wealth from insurance and meat-packing industries. The building was donated to the university in 1942 for use as a men's dormitory until 1956. Epperson is well known for its apparent hauntings, which earned it a spot on Unsolved Mysteries as one of the top 5 haunted houses in the United States. James C. Olson Center for the Performing Arts, known on campus simply as the PAC. This building partially houses the Conservatory of Music and Dance and the Department of Theater, as well as the Kansas City Repertory Theater. The PAC, designed by Kivett and Myers, opened in 1979 and contains White Recital Hall, Helen F. Spencer Theater, and a black box theater space, Studio 116. Proposed new Downtown Arts Campus. A proposal for a new Downtown Arts Campus got a funding boost on June 26, 2013, with a $20 million challenge grant from the Muriel McBrien Kaufman Foundation, but an additional $70 million needs to be raised. The backers say a new campus will increase the profile of the university's arts programs and the new performing arts facility. The first phase involves moving the university's Conservatory of Music and Dance to a location in the Crossroads district. Other programs would be moved in subsequent phases. Housing. Cherry Hall. Begun in 1955, Cherry Street Hall, located at 5030 Cherry Street, was a more traditional-style dormitory on the UMKC Volcker campus. It housed approximately 300 students in 168 single, double and triple rooms, with each floor being separated by gender and sharing a communal bathroom. Cherry Street Hall was often regarded by by students as having better opportunities for social interaction than Oak Street. In August 2009, Cherry Street Hall was closed as a student residence. In May 2011, the psychology department moved into the newly renovated Cherry Hall. Twin Oaks Apartments, formerly located at 5000 Oak Street. Twin Oaks Apartments was acquired by the university in 1998 to house students who desired more independent living than the dormitory could provide. In the years since, however, the buildings had begun to show their ages. In 2002, the university decided it would be more cost-effective to demolish Twin Oaks and build a new residence hall in its place. UMKC stopped renting to new prospective tenants in 2005, and to current tenant extended a grace period for them to locate new housing. The buildings were completely vacant by July 2006. In September 2006, the Kansas City Fire Department used Twin Oaks in a firefighters training program. Demolition by wrecking ball followed in November 2006 and was completed in early 2007. Oak Street Hall, completed in 2004. Oak Street Hall is located at 5051 Oak Street. The five-story building houses approximately 559 students in single-room and suite-style two-bedroom suites. The ground level is a large common lobby with a kitchen, laundry facility, music practice rooms, pool tables and a widescreen television set. On floors 2 to 5, kitchenettes, vending machines, quiet study rooms and social lounges comprise the common areas. Oak Hall was set as the quality standard for the UMKC 30-year master plan. Oak Place Apartments. The Oak Place Apartments are located at 5050 Oak Street on land once occupied by the demolished Twin Oaks Apartments. Twin Oaks construction on Oak Place was started in 2007 and Oak Place was opened to students in August 2008. Oak Place consists of two four-story apartment complexes separated by an above-ground parking structure. Oak Place houses around 500 students in 1, 2, and 4-bedroom suite-style apartments, each complete with a kitchen. Common areas include lounge areas, an academic room, and one computer lab in each building. Herman and Dorothy Johnson Hall. Herman and Dorothy Johnson Hall is the latest residence hall on the UMKC Volca campus and is located to the immediate north of Oak Place Apartments. Construction was started in June 2008 and the hall opened in August 2009. The four-story hall houses up to 328 students in the traditional dormitory style with suites of single and double occupancy rooms with their own shared suite bathroom. Johnson Hall has gender-segregated by-floor housing. Common areas include music practice rooms, a computer lab, laundry rooms, and outdoor green space. The building was designed by Mackie Mitchell Architects of St. Louis, Missouri.